Hey guys, I'm Morgan. Today I'm going to be turning myself into this guy, the Gnome from the Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated series. First things first, please ignore my skin, we're going through a rough day, and also ignore my nails. They have black under them because I did a look before this one and my nails got covered in paint. You know, makeup artist problems. So now that we're ignoring how crazy I look, let's start with the nose. I got this prosthetic nose from Woochie FX and it is too perfect, just a big honker nose. I'm so excited, I love this nose. So I'm applying Pros-aide to the edges of the prosthetic and then some to my nose. Once it's clear, then it's ready. So wait for it to dry, then just stick it on. This prosthetic doesn't have particularly smooth edges in that it doesn't blend seamlessly into my skin. So I'm going over some of the edges with alcohol to blend it out, but clearly the scent got into my eye and I decided it wasn't worth it. Go over the edges of your prosthetic with more Pros-aide to secure it. Also, I'm brushing down my brows to make them look thinner. Taking a cream foundation, I'm stippling it all over my face. Because this is an old age makeup, we don't need full coverage. And I made sure to take a foundation that was a bit more yellow and tanner than my actual skin tone. Not going for a match here, just creating a character. Don't forget to paint your nose. Don't worry if it doesn't look blended into your skin yet, we are not done. Now I'm taking a red-based cream foundation and stippling that onto my face and nose. Again, not full coverage, just trying to get a variation of skin tones on the face. I'm avoiding the mouth area specifically because I know I will be adding facial hair later on. I'm using a dark brown cream paint and stipple sponge to add freckles and sunspots to the face. Maybe some deeper nose pores. Also, it just breaks up the face a bit and adds some texture. But if you look at older people, you will see that they have more age spots, sunspots, broken capillaries, etc. on their face. We're just trying to emulate that here. Side note, this is why you should be wearing sunscreen on the daily. With a brush, I'm using that same brown and adding moles and larger sunspots to the face. Then I'm darkening around my eyes with brown powder to sink them in, also shading around the nose to give it some more dimension. Now it's wrinkle time. I'm using brown cream paint to draw harsh wrinkle lines by following my own wrinkle pattern. Scrunch up your face in all sorts of weird ways to find how you wrinkle up. Some sunken in cheek contouring, and then adding a highlight to all the dark wrinkles. You should add a highlight everywhere there is a shadow and dark wrinkle line to help them stand out. I was taught that shadows go up and out from the center of your face, while highlights go in and down, just so you can remember what side they go on. So inside towards the center of your face and down is highlights. Suo-hid, S-U-O-H-I-D is how I was taught to remember it. Do I always do this in all my videos? No. But I probably should, and I'm doing it now. Don't those wrinkles look so much better? If your face is looking a little too smooth, go back in with your stipple sponge and break up that texture. Now I'm using a dark red cream paint to create the broken capillaries. Go ahead and tap them out with your fingers so they aren't so harsh. I'm also adding some yellow tones and spots to my face as well as brushing the white paint into my eyebrows, making sure to brush them in a downwards motion so they look like they are thinning and not as well taken care of. So because I have a lot going on in my life right now, moving, being super pregnant, trying to get all my looks done for the rest of the year, in just a few weeks, I decided to not do a crepe hair beard, but instead buy a cheap one off of Amazon. It was literally a peel and stick. So easy. I'm sure that if I wanted to reuse it down the road, I could, with Spirit Gum or Pros-aide. The only downside to this is that it was so stuck in the way that they shaped it. I tried cutting it, pulling it apart to get it to lay the way I wanted, but it just wasn't super flexible. Not a big deal, but it would have been nice to know. So realizing that my beard wasn't going to be as thick as I wanted, I threw on a white wig to hopefully get a fuller effect since this guy has such a luscious beard. It worked decently well. Oh, and ears. Not quite the same. Also, clearly do not match my skin tone, but like I said, sometimes cheap Amazon stuff works great. Oh, and don't forget to line your eyes. I clearly almost did. So much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next week.